Om Sri Vigneshwaraya Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is God consciousness should be continuous process, not only in critical times. Let's discuss this topic. So I would like to discuss this topic with an example or with an incident happened in my life itself. So I was involved in some chats in some group. I don't want to mention any names here. So there was some discussion which happened. In that, one person X was happy with something he did. He made good progress, and because of that, something happened good in that person's job. Like he or she got promoted, and it was helpful, and it happened after that person followed some things in spiritual practice. So that person shared information about his or her progress, and then the thread is continuing with the people, with comments from other people. In that middle of the conversation, at some point in that conversation, somebody mentioned that it is good that you made good progress, and also you are able to get a material benefit also, which is good. So please continue like this. So depend on the God, and God will take care of you, like that. And then that person in that conversation, that person mentioned that I am happy that I got some benefit when I started doing the spiritual practice, but I am a little hesitant to depend on the God for everything. So when indirectly what that person is thinking is, like, only when there is any critical situation, then I can seek help. Otherwise, I can probably take care, or maybe there is no need to seek help or some kind of thing. We don't know what exactly that person was thinking inside, but let's use that as an example to discuss this topic. So in that thread, the further messages are there, and at some point some person X messaged saying that, yeah, you depend on him, no problem, anything will be taken care. Then the person in the conversation said, no, I am a little bit reluctant to ask everything. Like small things, I should be okay. Only when critical situations, I will take help, kind of thing. Then another person in the thread mentioned something which we will little bit elaborate here. Okay. He told, like, it is not necessary that we should be in a critical situation only to seek help. Anything God will help us. So it is good to depend on the Supreme always. Then let's stop that thread conversation and let's dive into the topic. So let's continue another one or two messages which will be helpful for this discussion. The other person said, whatever we have to do, we have to first get up in the morning and do it. If that first step itself doesn't happen, then nothing can be done. Suppose you want to go to office tomorrow. You know very well where is your office, and you have a good car, and also you know that the route which you are driving will have very less traffic, and you are 100% sure that there won't be any difficulty to reach office if you follow that route, because there is very minimal traffic and there is no issue at all. And then you will go and start your work and you will keep doing your work. So to reach office every day, you think that the person thinks that I can take care of going to office every day and start my work and complete my work and come back to office. But only during the appraisal or during any critical situations in my work, I will seek God's help, and hopefully God help me. Like that person is thinking. So now our discussion is to do all this, to go and continue his work or her work, and then get into the situation of appraisal or promotion or whatever is needed. To do all those things, first that person has to continue to go to work, and then he has to do whatever best he can, and then that situation like an appraisal or a promotion assessment will be there. So to reach that state or that day, daily going to office is very, very important. So we never know what happens to anybody in their life. So to reach office, even though you know that the route is very clear, car is in a good shape, no problems, and you are all completely secured, and you will definitely reach office. You can reach office and you can start working without any problem. The very first thing what should happen is you should get up in the morning. That person should get up in the morning. If something happens and if that person is not able to get up, that is the last day. Okay, so we should think who is responsible or who is taking care of this person getting up every day and going to office. So then if you think in that aspect, then we know the answer here. So to do that, to get up in the morning, first he has to have a breath. So which is the life force, which is our heartbeat. Heartbeat is happening because the Supreme Lord is in your body, and because of that consciousness you are able to breathe and you are able to do the work. It means like you are able to breathe and you are able to be alive, and then you get up in the morning. So each and every breath every breath you are taking is very, very important for you to get up in the morning and then go to the office. So if you think in this way, to do anything in this world with our body, we need to keep the body active, means body alive. So who is keeping the body alive? It is the Supreme Lord who is present everywhere. He is also present in our body and He is making us keep alive, and so we are able to do everything. So directly or indirectly we have to depend on God. It is not indirectly, directly we are depending on the God who is helping us to be alive till we reach the last day. And in this life we are able to do so many things. So to make it short, it is not necessary that God is helping you only, or you will take help of God only when you are in a critical state. Okay, to do anything in this world, you have to get up first in the morning. That will happen only if God consciousness is there in your body, which will keep you alive, and then you get up. So if you think in this angle, you'll remember God and you will seek His help anytime and every time. So that is the way we should think, and then things will be clear. Like without God's help, you cannot do anything, or I cannot do anything. Anybody in this world cannot do anything. So anyone in this world who has a problem will automatically seek help of any person or ultimately God. So that is very common. So before you hit any kind of critical situations, if your consciousness is on God and if you always be in God consciousness, there is a very high possibility that you will not end up in that critical situations at all. It can be taken care in a very simple way, which you can really handle.
Taylor Swift.
And that can be easily handled. So better be in God conscious always, and never ever think that we can do anything on our own. It doesn't mean that you totally depend on God and don't do anything. You keep doing whatever we have to do, but always we should keep in mind that without God's help we cannot do anything, and with His grace we are alive and we are able to do things, and let's do our best. So that is the way we should think, and we should continue our life. So let's scroll down and see what is here. So when we make God consciousness a continuous practice in our daily life, it will make a huge impact in your spiritual progress. Okay, so we recognize that every thought, word and action can be an offering to the divine. It means whatever we do in the daily life, we are doing because we are alive, and the reason for being alive is God. So automatically we think that we recognize every thought, every word we speak, every action we do is due to His grace. this awareness should continue throughout our life. It's not very easy to attain, but with practice it is always possible. So this is a very tough thing to achieve, but it is not difficult also. It needs only continuous practice, and many people have already achieved that consciousness. So that is the thing we are telling here. Moreover, maintaining God consciousness helps us navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. So what is happening is, if we depend on God, and if something doesn't work in our favor, we will think that, see, I am alive and I am able to do the best what I can, but things did not work out. It means something is there, reason behind that, why I am not able to succeed in this. So because it's always, we should remember that there is a philosophy, karma philosophy, which is acting for the results what we are achieving. So there is something is there, that's why I am not able to see the result what I expected. Like that feeling we'll get, and we'll be having peace of mind. Even if something goes bad, we'll have peace of mind. If something is successful and we achieve something, we are happy always, that is good. But we don't need to be too much excited, and we don't feel like too much of excitement also, because we think that it's a grace of God. Because of that, we were able to achieve that. So if somebody thinks that if because of them something happened, then they will be too much excited. But in our case, we are thinking it happened because of God's grace. It's God's greatness, not my greatness or not the person's greatness. So when you think that somebody else helped you and you are able to succeed, automatically the excitement will be not to that level. A person who thinks that he has done a great job. So like that, when we are in God consciousness, automatically our things or our thinking will change, and we will feel that peace of mind. So by making God consciousness a continuous process, so we are making a good progress to achieve the ultimate goal of life, which is liberation. Okay, what is liberation and all those things are a totally different topic. We have so many videos, and also we'll be uploading more videos, and whatever the videos relevant to that topic we can choose. And also there is a lot of content available in the internet. You can go through those videos and you can get clarity on the subject. Okay, so to achieve all these things, to attain liberation and all those things, so first thing is we should have a very good association, which is very important. So try to get good association, and then do the best in your life. Make some spiritual progress. Only focus mainly on your daily activities, materialistic things, as well as something spiritual. So why we have problems and when we have to depend on the God, not only during the critical situations, we need to depend on the God every day and every second, is clear now. And another thing is, which I would like to discuss, is like everybody in this world is busy with their work. We have to have some time to do some spiritual activities, like attending something, reading some books, listening to something, Those things are very important. Without that, it is very difficult to make a progress, because there are so many people who have seen the truth and they have told so many things. So we should get exposure to those things, which will be a big help. So just for a glimpse, I will tell you one small thing. When I was in California, I used to attend Vedanta Society, Southern California. Okay, I used to attend lectures every Sunday, not every Sunday, whenever time permits for me. And there's a lecture for 1 hour every week. After that, people will be assembling in cafeteria or something, and then the questions will be asked, and it will be answered by the person who has spoken. So there was one question where one person asked, so what is this world? I don't understand this. From where we came from, why we are having problems, all these things. I am totally confused. I don't know what is God, other things, why things are happening like this to me, and different things. So basically he is totally confused, and he is telling like what I should do. Then that Swamiji, who took the class, he gave a very beautiful answer, which I like very much, and I always remember in my life. He told, so you are in the middle of the sea, you are in a boat or ship which is about to sink. It means in another 5 or 10 minutes, the boat or ship is going to sink. So you have only 5 minutes time. So what is your thinking at that time? Do you think, what is this sea? Why this? From where this ocean came from? Where is this ship came from? Why? From where I came from? Why am I in this ship? Why the ship where I am is the only ship sinking down now? From where this water came from? Who has done all this? Do you think all those things, and you are expecting answers, and will you expect answers for all those things at that time? Or what you will do? So he told, the immediate action of that person is, you don't want to think too much. He is already in problem. So first thing what he has to do is, he should get out of the problem, find some ways to escape the situation and be alive at least. So make a big shout or whatever it is, and try to see if somebody is in the vision, or try to seek help, or try to do something in your ship and make sure that if somehow that ship can be taken care, and so that it will not be sinking. So some workaround steps we should do. So similarly, you in the world, you are already in the world with a human body. Okay, so you don't think too much like from where we came from, why problems are coming to me, what is this creation, when it started, what will happen in the future, when it is going to end, what is this earth, are there anything else, sky, I am not able to see beyond the sky, what is there above, what is there below the earth. These are all good things to know, and also there are scriptures which explain everything. Okay, but instead of thinking too much about those things, better we all should understand one thing, which is, we are already in this world with a human body, and we have problem of birth and death cycle. We are born now, we will die, and again we will be coming back, maybe in a human form or some other form, or this universe or different universe, or it is not in our it's beyond our thinking. There are so many things which are controlled by the Supreme Lord, okay, which is a fact. Okay, whether we believe it or not, or you believe or anybody believes or not, a fact is a fact. We are born, which is a fact. We know that because we are living. Another fact is we are going to die, which is definitely 100% fact. Okay. In between, what will happen? You may think something may happen or may not happen. That is irrelevant topic. But ultimately, you will die. So, between the birth and death, what will happen? We can assess something, we can do something, or we can work on something. After death and before birth, it is not in your control. So when you are within this life, within the time we have life force in our body, try to do something, do the best we can, investigate. If you are really curious about what is all the creation, go and read the scriptures or attend some things. Don't sit and do the work and then relax watching TV with some things which are of no use when it comes to the liberation. So don't do that. Try to do some additional things other than your work, which will really help, and you will be in the right path. And once you start making progress in that way, we will definitely be there one day. We all will be liberated. I am telling not everybody. The people who are doing a good practice and who believe in God, who have faith, will definitely succeed. It is not that I am telling. Everybody should have faith in God, and God is always there to help us get liberation. So hopefully this video is helpful. And if anybody want good association or something, which is very, very essential and necessity to get success in this path, you can always join the group and send email to groupstl.2022@gmail.com, which is already displayed in this video. Hari Om.